Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Saturday, the 8th of June, 2024. Happy weekend. I bring you updates. Nnamdi Kanu's case, a dangerous precedent that may haunt the country in future. That's according to a retired captain in the United States Army, talking about Bishop Johnson. Yes. He said political leaders and freedom fighters should seek ways for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to be released. Yes, Johnson is begging that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. He should be offered a political solution for justice, equity, and fairness. Yes, he said, defend justice, equity, fairness for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience, talking to the activists, freedom fighters, and political leaders. Yes, that's what he's saying. In his letter, he said, quote, as we navigate the complex landscape of governance and policy making, it is imperative that we uphold those values which defend humanity and democratic societies, justice, equity, and fairness for all individuals, especially in cases where fundamental rights are at stake. Today, we must address a critical issue that demands our immediate attention: the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu serves as a stark reminder of the importance of defending the rights and dignity of every individual, regardless of their tribe of origin, religion of worship, beliefs, and association. As political elites, you carry a sacred burden and solemn obligation to champion justice, equity, and fairness in our society. By shying away from speaking out on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience today, we risk setting a dangerous precedent that may one day come back to haunt us individually and collectively. Inaction in the face of injustice and inequality is a betrayal of the principles that some of you swore to defend and even claim to uphold, and a threat to the very fabric of our democracy. End of quote. Oh yes. So the retired captain is talking about democracy in the country. First and foremost, there is no democracy. They are not running democracy in their country because from the simple definition of that system of government, yes, it's a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So that's all about the people. But here you see, they usurp powers of the people. Yes, so they hijack power from the people and they govern with fiat and brute force. Yes, they become the commander-in-chief of the armed forces and they use the military, the police, the army and everything to repress the people. That's repressive government since 1999. Oh yes, you don't have your opinion. That's how they have been running the society or the country. So there's nothing like democracy in the first instance. Oh yes. Now talking about the political leaders defending fairness and equity. No, the captain or retired captain should be talking about the freedom fighters, not the political ediabanes. They are political ediabanes. Those are called the elites. You know, the elites, they are working hard to make sure, that they subjugate and annihilate the people. So they wouldn't want people to have freedom. Oh yes. So talking about the freedom fighters, yes, they have to speak up, be vociferous in their demand for the justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because tomorrow, tomorrow or the future, the country will know what will happen, because they are doing it today because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. Tomorrow they will see what will happen to them. Oh yes. So they are gradually digging their grave, but they should be allowed to continue. Oh yes. Let them continue to dig their grave. Oh yes. By their own self. Because they are doing it because, let us show them. We have the power. If we want to release him, we'll do that. If we don't want to, we'll keep him. No problem. You can decide what to do. Yes. But the consequences of your action is what you cannot predict even. Not that it's not even in your hands, but you cannot predict it. So that's why it's good to talk the path of justice, equity, and fairness. Yes. But when you decide to do the other way around, the consequences, you will see it, it will happen. You will reap the fruit of your labor. Yes. So that is it. What you planted, you will harvest. So that is what the man is saying. So you plant well now, so you harvest a better something in the future. Otherwise, if you continue to plant this way, you will harvest a bitter fruit that will be difficult to swallow in future. Yes, so that's the point. So the freedom fighters continue in your job. Yes, not political diabanness. They're not doing anything. They want to repress, suppress the people, and annihilate them. That's what they're doing. So that is it. They're doing it because of an Igbo man, where he comes from, because Igbos are looking for freedom. Because of that, any matter that concerns them will be treated with injustice, with inequity. Yes, without fairness, because it concerns them. Due process will not be followed again. The constitution will be thrown to the trash. There won't be rule of law again, because it concerns the Igbo. That's the point. Because they are seeking for freedom. Since even the colonial times, the Igbos has been known as people who are seeking for freedom. The colonial era, the Igbo, they're not keeping quiet. Yes, they have not been keeping quiet in terms of enslaving them. No way. They have been talking about their freedom. Until this present day, Igbos are still looking for freedom, seeking their freedom. They are like other tribes in Nigeria that have accepted enslavement. Yes, if you accept to be enslaved by political diabanness, that's your business. And if you refuse to be enslaved by these political usurpers, that's the point. And so because of that, anything that concerns them will be treated in a manner that, in this kind of situation, that you see that they will negate the rule of law. Yes. So the principles of democracy will be trampled upon because Bowman is involved. That's what the captain is saying. But you should allow them. They want to dig their grave and bury their country. That's their business. Yes. They will not say the Bowman did it. Oh yes. What the Bowman is asking for is freedom. Freedom. Yes. Referendum. They're not asking to, bury the country. No. But if the political diabanness, those who want to suffocate the Igbo, they want to dig their grave to bury their country, they should go ahead. People should not have a headache for that. We have said it. Nnamdi Kanu is like, he has reproduced himself in millions in Igbo land today. Yes, that is the beauty of this agitation. The Nnamdi Kanus in Biafra territory today, you cannot count them. They are countless. Yes, the guy has motivated many people. Many people have seen him as a role model, even the younger ones. I tell you, the children in the Biafran territory today, or on the southeast as the case may be, if you see them, they will talk about Nnamdi Kanu. They will say, I'm Nnamdi Kanu, because they admire him, his courage, and everything. So today you have many of Nnamdi Kanus in Biafra or in southeast. So if you keep him and you say the agitation will stop, you are having a reverie, a daydream. Yes, that's why we said it's in their best interest to release him. If they feel like still keeping him, they should go ahead. It won't stop the agitation. It won't stop the ideology Nnamdi Kanu is carrying out. Oh yes. So you are holding the messenger, but the message is spreading like a wildfire. Simple. So you are holding the messenger. His message is spreading like wildfire everywhere in the nook and crannies of the Biafran territory and beyond, across the country, across Nigeria, beyond, even in Africa, Europe, Americas, the whole world. They are hearing about IPOB Biafra more than his detention. Oh yes, they are hearing it now more than when he's even not, detained. So what are we not talking about? Oh yes, you are holding the messenger. His message is spreading like wildfire. So, Captain, relax, okay? We have known them. They will not do anything. They are saboteurs, political usurpers, political diabanners. They call themselves elites, political leaders. They will not do anything. Yes, we're not begging again for release of Martin Kanu. We have said it. No begging. Yes? So that is the point. They are holding the message spreading like a wildfire.